If I wanted your opinion, I'd fuck it into you.
All right, Rock, where's that intro? Everybody's been waiting for this grand intro. Let's see where it is.
I don't know why you're doing that. We clearly spoke about it won't be here until next week because we had something else to do. So why don't you open the show the way we planned and stop trying to create situations, loser?
Yeah, but you told me last week.
Yeah, I understand what I told you, and then you
were the whole damn show. We were all depending on you to get this intro going. I was patiently waiting. I actually spoke to you Saturday, and you said, "Don't worry, Richie, it'll be done."
You seeing this grave he's digging for you guys, John? You seeing this, right?
Go ahead, blow him. Blow him.
I'm not blowing anybody. I don't.
Did he say he was going to do an intro for the show?
Yeah, but he just said it was out next week upstairs.
Upstairs? It was supposed to be done last week.
He also said Russo was going to be on today, and he's not.
You did say Russo was going to be on tonight.
I did. And,
was it you? I don't even know. I thought it was him.
I did. No, I may have, but I did speak to him, and seeing as how certain content will be going on tonight, we thought it'd be best.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't even worry about that. You don't have to explain.
Chief? Yeah, rattlesnake took a chunk.
I'll go back to the old intro.
Let's just skip the fucking intro and do the show.
No, I gotta set up.
Come on, we're 6 minutes late.
Could be dying. You never can tell about these things. So, how's about you ungluing your fat ass from that boob tube and getting us some snake juice? Pronto. This is super ugly.
I hate it too, and we can have
Look,
fun
there's you.
hating it.
Yeah,
it's about fucking time. Too.
Yeah.
I get the fun in that as well.
Now
there's a fucking intro. And then Richie's reused clip. Every fucking intro.
How many?
Same clip.
I had to go back to an old intro because clearly you were supposed to bring the intro.
Another reused clip. Richie, the fucking intro master over here.
I wasn't prepared. I thought you had
this.
this.
Clips from the show, like instead of like
same clip. And same.
There's the star. There's the real star.
Yeah, dude, it's stupid that clip. We don't even let in.
I hate him so much. Thank you.
All right, Super Ugly Show. What's up? Everybody's
episode 69, dude.
Oh man.
So how's everyone doing?
Yeah, how was your week, guys?
We got quite the show this evening. We should have someone calling in any second now, a guest, and then we got another guest lined up for around 8 o'clock. And we'll be taking calls otherwise in between.
Yeah,
but
we got Young Republicans. How do you say eulogy?
No,
Did he really
you don't
die?
give yourself a eulogy. So
Well,
no,
it's him on his
last testament and will, I suppose.
There you go.
You want to play that now?
Yeah.
Let's play that now.
You sure?
Yeah, let's get this fucking idiot out of the way.
All right, hold on. I gotta upload it. So just talk amongst yourselves.
You have to upload it. Look at this fucking guy. You promoted it on fucking Twitter and you're not ready?
No, I gotta switch the video clip.
Yeah, I bet you do. You fucking jerk. Anyway, you watched the NBA Finals last night, John?
I watched Raw.
Women.
I watched Raw.
Did you? How'd that work out for you?
Not good.
Not good.
The first 5 minutes was good. And that was it.
Even that, it was kind of whatever. You know what I mean? It wasn't really, it wasn't anything that great. Because we've seen it before with Brock. You know what I mean?
They're gonna build it up, I guess.
What happened anyway? I didn't even see it.
They went at each other like Undertaker and Brock did a couple years ago.
He headbutted him, but he didn't. He shoulder fucking hit him in the
And then he super kicked the man in the face. We got a call coming in from the one and only. Is it up? Mr. Joe Cronin? I guess.
How many tattoos do you have, Rocky? Because those look sick.
I'm covered on this arm and this arm, a few in one of my shoulder.
Your arm looks like your desk. But seriously, Young Republican. No, seriously. You know what you got to do one day? I'm not even joking about this.
Just threw in. Your arm looks like your desk. Good one, Crow.
No, I love your desk. You know what? One day, I'm not even joking about this. You need to like make a whole video on all the shit that's in that desk that's like signed by people and stuff. I don't know if you probably already did it. I remember one show where you guys talked about it, but
I think we brought it down here once. I think we did.
Dude, put some hair in the middle of the desk, and then just be like, when you come, oh yeah, there's the ticket signed by Bono, here's this thing, and then just be like, and yeah, what's that hair in there? Why do you have hair? Oh, that's Vince Russo's pubic hair.
Yeah, exactly.
Tell people it's
asshole
Vince's
hair. It's his asshole hair. I pick it out of my teeth after I'm done licking it.
I had all this stuff I wanted to say, but it coincided with Vince Russo's situation, so I want to save that for next week. Because I think it piggybacks on his situation.
Well, he's not. He specifically said he doesn't want to come on and talk about that. That's why he's not on this week. So
really,
yeah. He said I could read you the text right now, verbatim. Actually, hold on. So people actually know that I'm not full of shit, and do talk to the man. I'm gonna read a text from him verbatim. Where is it? Here we go. If you guys are going to discuss JC, and I think you should to get you, yeah, I just don't think I should be on the show. I think you, bro, there's nothing else I can say. See, that's how you know it's him, bro. I could say about Cornette, I dropped the mic with the last video. So he didn't want to come on and talk Cornette. We're going to have him on just to bullshit with him, but he's, it seems like he's trying to move on from the whole thing.
Yeah, I would say he might be right. I mean, because like you said, he dropped the mic. He really did because, and I'm being honest, like I'm not a biased person. And when this whole thing happened, I wasn't tying in my situation with his yet because I'd always been. I'll be honest about it. I've always, especially years ago, always been somebody that rah-rahed a little bit with Cornette a little bit more. You know what I mean? Because Cornette's like the sexier one. You know what I mean? He's the more like explosive, sort of entertaining. Because he can ramble on and just spit fire over and over again.
But once he actually shuts the fuck up, though, and you listen to him, he doesn't make sense.
He's a fucking lunatic.
You know what I mean?
He just says anything. Dude.
Yeah, he just thinks he could say, like, the most outlandish shit and thinks that's a way to get over. And it is, and it's not when you're doing it how he's doing it, because he does it like a punk. He talks about a dead mother. He talks about someone's wife. You know what I mean? And not to mention, Vince has been married to his wife for, 30, 40 years? You got divorced, Cornette, and then you married a fucking fat pig. So I can't imagine how disgusting your first wife was if the second wife, because you got divorced and married in the same fucking year, so I'm assuming you left your first wife for this fucking disaster. How ugly was your fucking first wife? Whoa. Jesus, because the monster you're with now? God.
And another thing, too, he makes a stupid work about calling him out to fight him in real life. Yeah, 2 50-year-old men.
Yeah. What is his affiliation to fighting, Cornette? He's a manager?
He can't take a 3-foot fall without snapping his weak ankles. What are you kidding me? He's going to fight somebody? Not for nothing. That's not
the first time he's done this.
Yeah, but not for nothing.
He had it when he was in OVW, right?
Yeah, I've said it on Twitter. I know Vince personally. I know where he comes from. I know where he was brought up. He would beat the fucking piss out of Cornette. Like, it wouldn't even be a challenge to him. That's the funny thing. Like, that Cornette even thinks in his fucking feeble mind, that stupid, dumb, redneck, hick mind. Not all people from the South are rednecks or hicks, by the way.
No, he's a redneck.
But he is. But
well, what I will say is what I've found out. First of all, for years I worshipped Cornette, and I still like Cornette, but it's just what's happened. I actually feel kind of crappy because it's almost like finding out there is no Easter Bunny or something. You know what I mean? It's like because you're like, oh, this guy is crazy, and only after working with Kenny Bolin myself now and hearing what they've said about me do I realize, oh man, it is so always a work. It's always a carnival act.
What did they say?
Well, I mean, just with Bolin, Jim Cornette saying he doesn't know who I am, and he was just on the show. To him. He was just on the show. I saw him twice.
Dude, but what does that mean? My friend who does radio show all the time, he talks to people. They don't know who he is. That don't mean you're anybody. You have a fucking. I don't get you guys. No offense. Like the other kid on fucking Facebook. They do a fucking thing with the fucking wrestling thing, and they think they're fucking like in fucking real wrestling.
Oh, because I interviewed Jim Cornette twice in person.
Yeah.
And Jim came on my show for an hour with Kenny Bolin.
That means,
he denied being on his show.
That's what he's saying, dude. Why are you getting all angry?
I'm not. I just don't understand. He did one interview with you out of a million. Not you. I'm saying it in general.
No,
the point is he was
you,
literally on my
saying,
show
not
like
you.
5 weeks ago. Now he's on a podcast saying, I don't know who this Joe Cronin is. It's like, you were here 5 weeks ago on the show saying my name, meeting with me, talking with me.
It's like a cheap dab at you, like, who are you?
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. It's who the
I
fuck
didn't
is
mean
Joe
it like
Cronin?
that came off like that. I meant like, you know what I mean? Like, these guys are fucking idiots, half them. Like, dude,
I get what you're saying, though, but lots of people go, how do you not know me? It's like, yeah, nobody knows you. I get it. And I do it, too, sometimes. I get where you were going. I don't know if you knew he was on. But the other point is, you know, and I'll go into some of this maybe at another time, too, but it's like the other point is, you know, Kenny basically said, you know, that I didn't put up episode 2 on iTunes. So he says I didn't put episode 2. He goes on a whole rant thing about this. I didn't put episode 2 on iTunes. Well, I did put episode 2 on iTunes. Problem is the RSS feed wasn't working right. And that's why we couldn't get the episode up. And then the next thing he said was that I promised him all this money or something, and I didn't give him any money. We didn't make any money. And the bottom line is he goes on this whole thing about how I never paid anybody, but then I bought a SmackDown ticket. So he goes into the whole circus act of, oh, Joe never paid me any money, but he had this big circus act. What circus act? Because the bottom line is I can pull up the YouTube analytics, and I can show you that the show made no money, almost no money, maybe $8, $9, $10. I can show you that we had no donations during the show, and I can also tell you that you can also listen to the shows and hear that we don't plug any sponsors because we didn't have any sponsors. Therefore, there was no money to be made, and I can prove that to you. And then Joe used the money that he made that he didn't pay me to buy a front row SmackDown ticket. Well, I have the SmackDown ticket, and I have the comp thing that shows you the ticket is worth $0 because it was comped by WWE. So I can prove all these things to you to show you that what he's saying is completely crazy. But when you listen to him, he sounds like 100% that it's truthful and he knows what he's talking about because he's rambling in circus.
Right, because he follows his story.
Hold on,
because he just keeps going.
Who are you talking about anyway? You're talking about.
I'm talking about, well, Cornette came on the show with, Cornette's like friends with Kenny Bolin, I was doing a show with Kenny Bolin.
Okay.
And Kenny Bolin is like a guy who worked in OVW for years, managed like John Cena, managed all these guys, did all these things. And actually Kenny was on Vince Russo's show recently. They've sort of hooked up. And I'm still sort of friends with Kenny. I still like Kenny and stuff. I just get their gig, I get their deal. The bottom line is if I went on somebody's show and I said to you, hey, Rock, you know, I did a show with Super Ugly, but they kept all the money and then they used it to do all this stuff, you'd be pissed because you'd say, bro, there was no money and we didn't use it to do this, so I have to respond. I don't want to respond and call Kenny Bolin.
And he would definitely remember you.
Jim Cornette Jim Cornette the first time definitely did not, but once I brought myself up, like, hey, remember I did this? He goes, oh, yeah, I remember you were an idiot. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
What an asshole. See, he's still got to throw a fucking dig, though. Like, oh, yeah, you're an idiot. You know, like, that's the type of piece of shit he is.
Yeah, he takes little jabs at you. That's what I'm saying.
Have a normal fucking conversation. That's why he's in the back smacking fucking the talent. That's why he gets fired from everywhere he fucking goes.
And honestly, if he did put his hands on Vince Russo, I'd bash his fucking head in.
Yeah.
I got to tell you something about what I have a different impression of Jim.
John,
I'd love to see you bury people. It's fun, but I will give you my honest impression of him because I did meet him personally, and when I met him personally in life and whatever, he was very nice. He was very nice to us in person. He was actually very nice on the Skype call. I mean, he may just not remember, he may not want to give me that credit. I think is what it was on his own podcast.
That's what I would figure.
Right. Which is understandable. It's just another thing that, like, okay, well, he says he doesn't know me. This guy's an idiot. So I'm putting these things all into the filing cabinet of, this is all work by them. So everything they say can't be taken seriously. So all the people that are like, oh my God, I'm jerking off to Cornette and what he's saying, and I'm jerking off to Wet Bolin and everybody. Oh God, these guys, oh my Christ, I've never heard anything so arousing in all my life. Well, guess what? The arousal and your own private masturbation that you've been going on is all based on a lie and a fabrication by these guys that they've been twirling around for years.
Joe, this was settled, like he took his job twice. This was said years ago. Now all of a sudden it just keeps going on and on and on and on. It's like, dude, the guy's just got to get over it already. He just admit, you know what I mean? It's annoying.
You're on Super Ugly.
You want to? Why would you? When you're somebody like that, and if it was me, I wouldn't want to either, because the only time that something like this goes away is when extreme legal action happens, you beat the guy's ass, and even then it's probably still not over.
No.
Or you do something unbelievably damaging to somebody. Then it's never going to end.
Actually, hold on, Joe. Before we go any further, I actually want to play this with you on the air. So if you could look at YouTube while I play this. Young Republican is on his deathbed. And
he sent Richie a video, Joe.
He sent me a video. I'd rather
I think you mean he's on cocaine is what you meant.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to play the video.
What is that? Fake weed? Synthetic weed?
All right, hold on.
Be nice if you can hear it.
Oh my God! If I see his dick, I'm out of here.
No, that's where the dicks go into,
Recently,
Joe.
got back to the United States, and I went to the doctor. Unfortunately, I have cancer of the penis. Thank you
Oh my God, that's really rare.
to everyone who supported me throughout the years.
No one supported you.
Dude, he's actually thought
We'll
of
see
this.
what happens, but
Like, sat down and thought about this.
it's a quick killer. Thank you, big Republican.
Goodbye. Hang on.
Yeah, that's great. That's what.
Can I ask everybody to just
No,
once
fuck
again?
him. He's an
No,
asshole.
that's not even funny.
Young
Fucking
Republican.
idiot. He didn't go anywhere. He didn't go on a trip.
How do you know this?
What do you mean? How do I know this? Because this kid's a fucking pathological liar. That's
Dude, he
how
was
I
in an
know it.
Indian restaurant saying he was in India. He was at a Chinese takeout saying he was in Tokyo. Come on.
That is India. To him, at least. I don't know.
He's just the fucking worst. And you entertain this fool.
It's this guy. He's so old with me that it's unbelievable. Young Republican's been on my show for 3 years, and all he ever did was say, "I'd make a video. I'd work really hard on something," and then he'd leave a comment, would be like, "Oh, it would have been good if Dave Rose was on it."
How many times have you blocked him and unblocked him?
Like 17 times over the years, and it's always because it's like every comment is the same comment. Would have been good if this guy was on, or why didn't you get this guy, or
Oh
where's
my
this
God.
guy, or when you gonna do shit with that guy?
Cock McSkinnon is in the freaking
Is he?
chat.
Well,
Oh
him
my-
and Republican hate each other. I mean, they're practically cut from the same cloth.
Yeah,
my
yeah.
God.
It's 2 pieces of garbage.
What a fucking
Get the Psycho Award ready for those two guys.
Jesus Christ! Why is he back?
Because he
He's
probably
not-
got.
I don't talk about him at all. He's back for you guys because you're talking about him.
Oh, that's the end of that.
All right.
And that's the end of that fucking other guy too.
Yo, did you see? Did you see they have a G.L.O.W wrestling show on Netflix? Did you
Yeah.
guys hear any wind of this? I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, Mark Maron's in it. Allison Brie.
You seen this?
I didn't watch it. Did
No,
they show
I don't
tits
think
in
it's
it?
out yet. I think it comes out this Friday. But it's supposed to be good, from what I hear. It's supposed to be really good.
But it has to show all the like downfalls and shit. No,
No, it's more of a comedic type show.
really?
All right, who's this?
Well,
Is
this
it
shit's so
weekly or is it like every?
No,
are
it's
they
Netflix.
releasing the whole season?
Yeah, yeah.
That shit
Okay.
is so unwatchable on Raw, dude. Like that one part.
What do you want to do here?
I'll answer it. See who it is.
All right, Joe, hold on one second. Let's see. Hello.
You're on Super Ugly.
Hello? I love it.
I don't know.
Go back to Joe.
He's on already.
Oh, Joe, you there?
I'm still here. I
Oh.
heard you guys the whole time.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I don't know what happens. Richie's never figured this
Doing a
out.
voice though. I thought about being like, no, I don't know.
All right. Did you see? Hold on. What about this Jake the Snake thing? What do you think about that?
What
Him
Jake the
wanting to
Snake?
get in with Bray Wyatt?
Oh, yeah, no, he'd get
Great
killed.
idea because finally Bray Wyatt can actually. He only Jake the Snake picked someone he could actually beat.
Yeah, you're right there. Bray Wyatt might actually win a match for once.
Well,
But
no, he might. Maybe he'll lose.
I saw someone. I saw someone write though. Jake would be a good manager for Bray. Now that would be interesting if you put Jake Snake with Bray Wyatt.
Jake was before his time, dude.
You think he could? You think Jake the Snake can still cut a promo like that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You think so?
that's in you, dude. That was natural. That was
Yeah, he was before his time, dude.
that there was a lot of Jake, whoever he really is, in that character.
He's a dark
Yeah.
dude, man, that guy. He's
Joe, you think he could?
I want you to take Damien, and I want you to put Damien inside of your opponent's anus.
That's pretty good. It's pretty fucking good. Holy shit! I've never heard that one before. That one's spot on.
Oh, I
Joe.
have. I did. Jake the Snake Roberts calls a sex line on my show.
Yeah.
How'd that come out?
That's amazing.
How do you not love Jake though? Between Beyond the Mat and then the Jake the Snake Roberts documentary that they did a year or two ago. I mean, what a fucking train wreck, but just so much fun to watch because once he comes out of it, you're like, good for you, Jake. You want him to win, but you know the cards are stacked against him.
There's a weird part of you that I think that people don't admit, that there's a weird part of a lot of people out there that want him to fall, that wanted him to fail, not die, but keep failing just so because it was so entertaining. But it was, dude, I literally cried when I saw that guy like sober for a year almost. Like I couldn't believe it because, dude, we thought he was gonna die after the on the mat or whatever. What was that?
Yeah, Beyond the Mat.
He's like smoking
He's crack and
We thought he was dead then, and then for 14 years later, he'd be in the same shape almost, and then to come out of it all of a sudden, I mean, holy crap, dude!
Yeah.
How bad he used to
that's
breathe.
amazing.
yeah, I love the guy though. Great dude. All right, well, Joe, we're gonna let you go because we got someone calling in a couple minutes, and I don't want to cut you off. But thank you for coming on. We love you and we love everything you're doing. Where can they check you out? Literally every single day, Joe Cronin on YouTube and Corrupted on iTunes, right?
Yeah, the podcast people might enjoy on iTunes is Corrupted Podcast, or just Corrupted, and my YouTube channel is youtube.com/Joe Cronin Show, and I'll let you guys get out of here and have some fun, and good shit as always. I'll be listening while I'm eating dinner and naked.
All right, sounds hot. Love it. Thanks, Joe. All right, so that was good. So yeah, long story short, fuck Jim Cornette, fuck his life. He's a piece of shit, and he could suck a fucking dick. The guy's a fucking scumbag, and if he really wants to fucking be tough, come to New York, cocksucker. We'll see how tough you are, you fucking asshole.
All right, so what do we got? We went to the Carnival this week.
Indeed, we did go to the Carnival this week.
We called John. He didn't answer.
Did
When
not
did he call
answer.
me?
What?
When?
Saturday.
Saturday.
I was working probably. Probably didn't have the phone on me.
See, you know what's funny? He lies so often. We didn't call him. We didn't call you.
All right,
But you
well,
lie so often that he's like, oh, I missed it. Oh. You know what I mean? Not
I had
like,
a
no,
part-
you didn't.
No, I worked. I think it was Saturday.
Yeah. Oh, but what?
No, I
was
worked Saturday.
What was
and
going on?
All right, let's
Saturday?
get something good in
I had
here.
a party, I think.
Have you guys out there seen the trailer for It Comes at Night?
I believe that's the name of it. Yeah.
If
It
anybody's seen that
Comes at
movie,
Night.
please call. I'm definitely interested in seeing it. I seen the coming attraction for
It's
it.
got Joel Edgerton. For all you fans of the movie Warrior with Tom Hardy and Joel Edgerton.
He is awesome.
And he was in Black Mass, that Johnny Depp, Whitey Ford movie. He was his brother, right?
Johnny Depp, Whitey Ford.
Yeah, Whitey Bulger. Not Whitey Ford. Whitey Bulger.
Why don't you explain it to him what it looks like?
Oh, he doesn't know, right?
What movie?
Black Mass, it's about Whitey Bulger. He was a Irish mobster
It Comes
up in
at Night.
Boston. Oh, what that movie's about? I
What
have
it
no
looks
idea
like.
what it's about. It kind of looks like The Road. The movie The Road.
I don't know. It looks awesome
I
though.
hate you so much.
Thanks.
How did they sneak this past us?
Can't
Like,
wait
this is
till-
the first I hear of it, and it's
Can't
already
wait
at the
to
movie
see that.
Because
theater.
you're not in the fucking loop, dude. I've known about this movie for months. It just won something at Cannes. And it made $6 million this weekend. Whoop-de-fucking-do. So we won't get any more good movies because that makes $6 million, and Wonder Woman makes fucking whatever it makes.
What about Baywatch? Was Baywatch good?
Shut up.
I don't know. I didn't see it. You're on Super Ugly.
Oh my God! What the fuck is going on there?
Chef motherfucking Carl, the Mad Cuban.
What's up, everybody?
What is going on? Let me just first say this is an honor. I listen to you literally every fucking day on Opie
thanks a lot,
Radio.
bro.
Well, now Faction fucking Talk. But thank you for calling in. Really, this is really a pleasure.
No problem, boys. What are we talking about?
We were just talking about carnivals. We just went to the big Long Island Carnival over the weekend. And
Right.
those are always a shit show. Never good. We went to 2 haunted houses. Both of them were about 10 seconds. One smelled like pure gasoline.
What I don't get about those haunted houses is that you go through this fucking stupid roller coaster and the whole thing is dark.
Yeah.
They spend all the budget on the outside of the thing.
Nothing was lit up through the whole ride.
No, nothing.
What
Not
did
at
you
all.
eat when you were there?
Yeah, what'd you eat?
Carnival. First of all, carnivals. I'll tell you what's wrong with the carnivals. It's my people that are fucking up the carnivals. Because when I was a little kid, it was all white people, right?
Yeah.
So you got to see the hot girls. You know what I mean? The girls were hot. The summer dresses. The last time I took my friends to the carnival, took my kids to the carnival, I swear to God, it looked like an immigration line.
Yeah.
It was fucking crazy. The little Mexican kids with the corn, that corn is dripping on everything, and fucking the food's all weird. They only got one sausage and pepper guy.
Nevertheless, a fucking like a 6-fingered lady with like weird reptile skin served me my steak sandwich. I didn't want to eat it after that.
I got the one guy at the fucking the dartboard booth.
These are the weirdest people you could possibly fucking ever. Yo, you know what's funny too? Chef, we seen this sign, what it takes, because they're looking for people to hire for this thing. And the first thing it says was, must pass a drug test. Dude, I'm looking around at these fucking people, and I'm like, they're definitely all fucking high.
Bro,
So what you're telling me is I'm on the Food Network, but I can't work at a fucking carnival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much.
That sucks. You think
So,
they're testing for Ambien?
When
You think
you're at
it's
the
like a
carnival.
high-tech hit?
Ambien. No, these people aren't on Ambien.
No, these people are meth addicts.
I think you're being nice by saying that too.
Yeah, they were missing teeth.
God. What is up with Long Island, man? I love Long Island, man. You got some characters out there, though, bro. There are some characters.
Oh, it's a shit show
I never-
out here.
What is with the the softies now that live in Long Island? I was at my friend's house in Huntington, and Huntington used to be certain thing, and I went to a restaurant there. It's called Prime or something, Prime on the Water or something. You know what I'm talking about?
State, is it a state place?
Yeah. Holy fucking douchebags, man! It was unbelievable. Almost worse than Jersey.
That's the Nassau
It's like-
people, though. We're in Suffolk. Nassau, they're a little fucking hoity-toity fucking assholes over there. They think of who they are. Suffolk, we're trash
Whoa.
over here. We know we're trash.
All right, good, because there was a bunch of fake rich people in there. You know what I mean? Like fucking the yoga pants and shit right after work. It was gross. It was fucking gross.
Yeah.
I hated it.
Chef, a couple of weeks ago, I hit you up on Twitter and told you my daughter doesn't like garlic knots. And
Okay.
Did you recall this? Probably not, right? And I said, should I throw her out? And you were like, absolutely. So my daughter's here. She just wanted to say something to you real quick.
All right.
Go ahead.
Okay, Chef Carl.
Come over here.
I just
Over
wanted
here.
to say.
Go on the other side.
Okay. I just wanted to
No.
say.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Chef Carl. Okay? You know
Okay.
nothing. So what if I don't like garlic knots? What the fuck, man? No.
No, that's okay.
Fuck you.
That's okay.
Fuck
What else
you.
do you hate?
know
Do
nothing.
you hate air?
I'm out.
Yo, welcome
Yeah,
to Long
yeah.
Island. She's 8. She's 8. She's only 8.
She's 18.
She's eight.
That's how we do here, Carl.
Oh,
But
fuck.
no, my
eight.
wife and my daughter
She's
both
eight.
hate you because I'm constantly going, Chef Carl says don't put bread in the fridge. Chef Carl says cook your eggs while they're warm. And they're like, fuck Chef Carl.
Listen, if she's 8, she probably already has a CDL and a landscaping show. You don't sound 8 at all. But listen, listen. I understand you don't like garlic. There's people that don't like garlic arts. There's also people that don't like America. There's people that don't like air. There's people that there's something for everybody. But garlic nuts, to me, if you go to a good place and it has garlic nuts and they're fresh and they have good pizza sauce, it's almost better than pizza.
Yep.
Yeah.
On a perfect day, when everything works, when it's the Italian guy on the oven, he doesn't put them in there for 3 hours so they come back as hot as a fucking meteor. You know what I mean?
They're
When
still
the guy
dirty.
knows what he's doing and they don't give you cold sauce with it. They give you a nice hot sauce with it. It's one of the best things. I call it white trash calamari. It's one of the fucking best things you can ever eat.
I've actually had garlic knots with alavaca sauce and chicken on top of them, and that was fucking unbelievable.
You know how good that sounds?
Yeah,
you know how good that is?
I've had it with
it's amazing.
Mozzarella and I think it was fucking sausage on there.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking sausage! I had it once. You guys know one of my favorite dishes is spadini, right? It's like the mozzarella baked in the bread with a little anchovy.
Yeah.
Sauce on it. There was a place in Bay Ridge that used to do garlic knots with spadini sauce and melted burrata on top. Fuck me, bro. That shit was
where are you from? Good. Where are you from?
I was born in Passaic, New Jersey, which now is a part of Syria. And then, it's a completely different town. Yeah. But I moved in with some of my family to Bay Ridge when I was a kid on 3rd and 81st, across the street from the Salty Dog in Bay Ridge. And then from there, I went to culinary school right out of high school, and I moved to France, and I lived in France for a long time, and then I lived in New York City, Upper East Side.
Holy shit, you lived in France. That I did not know. What was that like?
Yeah,
can you speak French?
No, so I speak kitchen French. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the thing was, I was in the trenches, and back then, all the French chefs wanted to live in the United States. So every fucking frog was practicing English with me because they wanted to get the fuck out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what I did. So I speak a little bit French, but this is 14 years ago. So I can barely do nothing now. I mean, I can order at a restaurant and sound tight as hell. You know what I mean? But, besides that, no, it was a fucking complete wash. And on top of it, I'm dumb as a box of rocks. You know what I mean? So
you're doing something
they're
right,
fucking
dude.
They're fucking talking, like everything they say, it sounds like a song. So, you know what I mean? I get fucking with my OCD and shit, and my OCD. With my ADD, I get all dizzy and like lulled into sleep when they're talking because it sounds like a little lullaby. You know what I mean? And I don't fucking learn a fucking thing.
Yo, Chef, being on those shows, is there anybody's I don't want you to name anybody, but you taste other people's food, right or wrong?
Yeah.
Now, is there any point in time where you tasted somebody like a famous chef's food and wow, this tastes like shit?
Dog shit.
But you just got to pretend that it's good?
1,000 times.
Really?
1,000. I would say I can count on my hands. I can count on one hand how many times something.
How do you fix it though?
What do you mean?
Can you give me some more cheese on that?
Yeah.
No, because it's all, it's not even real TV. It's not even real cooking people. When you get to that level, everybody's Hollywood, right? So, everybody. There's one thing I couldn't understand. It took me a while to understand when I got into Food Network. Was everyone compliments each other, even if it sucks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody in there is making $10,000 an hour, and still there's someone clapping. You guys did a great job. You really put your head down and worked today. I'm like, nobody did a fucking thing. We've been drinking fucking chocolate milk for 5 hours. Doing sneaky bumps in the bathroom. Nobody deserves a trophy here. You know what I mean?
How are they doing bumps and eating?
To realize. What happened?
How are they doing bumps and eating? I'm amazed by that.
Well, that's when you go pro, cuz. You know what I mean? When you go pro, you know what I mean? It's when you got a number on your Escobar jersey. You know what I mean? You play for keeps. When you realize that you have a long-term habit, you got to do normal shit. You got to drive and fucking eat and do all kinds of shit.
Actually,
you know what I mean?
Uma Thurman did in Pulp Fiction.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
she got a milkshake.
Yeah, she went pro.
Yeah,
that's what a pro looks like.
Yep.
Yeah. She did take a bite of the burger too. You're right.
Yeah.
You have to. You got to throw people off, because you're already sketched out. Yeah. You know what I mean? So you got to take a bite because if not, you're going to think everybody's a cop because they're going to be staring at you, and that's going to ruin everything. You might as well flush 500 down the fucking toilet.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So, what's the scoop? Are you going to be on Ope every day after October? What's going on? Give us a scoop.
I'll tell you exactly what's going on. Nobody knows what's going on. When I tell you that nobody talks to us, nobody talks to us.
Really? Dude, I've been listening to him since I'm 17 years old and been through every stage, and I'm not just blowing smoke up your guys' asses. This is my favorite thing Opie's doing. Is with you, Vic, Sherrod, Chris.
You, and I'll tell you guys, I've been a fan. You know, I listened to him since I was, I was never a Howard guy. You know what I mean? And the reason I was never a Howard guy, I think he's really funny, and he created this type of radio. But I'm not an interview guy. You know what I mean? I'm a hangout guy.
Yeah.
I like to hear the same people tell me bullshit stories because that's how I grew up. You know, I grew up with a bunch of people just hanging out, making fun of each other to the point where you're almost not friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, and that's it. And then being part of that life. And that's one thing I loved about Opie and Anthony and Jimmy. I mean, Jimmy's probably one of the funniest people walking this earth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And sharp. I mean, when I sat in the room with Jimmy once in a while, and he scared the fuck out of me. You know what I mean? Because you look at a trained killer. You know what I mean? Like when he looks at you and he sizes you up, I mean, you just sit there and you pray. You pray that you don't say something stupid because you're not going to make it out. You're not going to make it out. Jimmy is going to light you up, and he's going to be funny, and he's going to be fast, and he's going to say shit about you. He'll make you hate your mother in a half hour. You know what I mean? Like, he's unbelievable. And Opie, when I first got on the show, I'm sitting with professional comedians. You know what I mean? And professional comedians are miserable bastards. You know what I mean? That's why they're funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're professional haters. They hate everything. You know what I mean? Like they talk about ice cream because they hate it or they hate someone online. They're professional haters. So I'm in there, and they don't know who the fuck I am. They don't know where I'm coming from. I'm a little fat kid. You know what I mean? With some fucking trucker hat on. They're like, I'm gonna fucking this hairy fucking Snooki. I'm gonna fucking knock him out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it takes a little while, and it's frightening. It's frightening. Like you got to learn shit. Like don't step on people and this and that. And that's when you really realize what Opie does. You know what I mean? Like as a chef, like I orchestrate a kitchen, and what Opie does is like a chef, like he knows when to take a call, he knows when to do this, he knows, because if he wasn't there, I would have Sherrod in a headlock in 10 minutes. You know what I mean? Vic Henley would be drunk with his socks off, like he's back in Alabama. It would be a mess. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's incredible to see it, like the inside baseball part of it, to see, how this guy puts this show together. I mean, think about it, bro. Like, they gave him this afternoon slot, you know what I mean? And he look what they gave him to work with. He took the Bad News Bears, you know what I mean? And he's staying alive.
He's killing it. He's killing it.
He deserves a lot of credit because, I see what the guy's work is. Where I come from, if you're a hard worker, you know what you do, then you get my respect. So the kid gets my respect. I mean, he loves burning bridges.
After everything was all said and done, like even a few years before, maybe like a year or two before him and Ant split, when Anthony really started getting on his whole, soapbox thing that he was doing, I started really paying attention to Opie more and just was like, he's a fucking genius, and he would have me laughing so fucking hard. And for years before that, when I was younger, I was like, oh, Anthony and Jimmy are the funniest, and never really paid attention to Opie. And then, something just clicked where I was like, he's a fucking genius, and just had me dying all the time.
Bro, let me tell you something. He's a savage. Like he watches, and he doesn't say, he won't, he's not a machine gun like Anthony. And Anthony, to me, personally, my sense of humor, Anthony's my sense of humor. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I can listen to Anthony read the newspaper, it'll be funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he has that Northeast voice, you know what I mean? That is very comforting to me. You know what I mean? That talk that he has and his impersonations. I mean, you're talking about radio legend here. You know what I mean? Anthony Cumia it doesn't get better than that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Someone's making fun of you. You keep saying, you know what I mean. Everyone in the chat is going, you know what I mean?
What the fuck? Get somebody from fucking Harvard on it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, he's a professional broadcaster. You people are spectators. So shut up, commentators.
Let them say, you know what? We ain't nothing without the haters. If the haters ain't there, you ain't doing something right. You know what I mean? But these guys really, they bang it out. Anthony's incredible, and Opie just, as a savage. I mean, I hear him say shit to people, and I'm just like, that guy's gonna leave, you know. But the way he says it and how quick he is, and even off the air, it's no different. He's a savage. You take him somewhere, it's like taking fucking a wild animal. He'll say crazy shit to a waiter. You know, stupid shit. He calls people fat for no reason. Everyone's upset. You're at a bar with Opie, everybody's upset. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're nervous. The waitress is upset. You know, like he'll say like little things that don't sound like an insult, but it bothers the person for like an hour. You know what I mean? He's like, "Oh wow, you're really short." You know, like, is it hard for you to get the drinks and everything? I'm like, "Oh my god!" You know, like, now we're not gonna get nothing. You know, I can't no popcorn refill at the bar, no bullshit. So they're incredible dudes, man. I have no place being there, and I really appreciate, you know, that Opie puts me on and deals with me so much. So I'm a fan. I'm just a fan that you get to hear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the only difference.
I agree. And all right, with that, Chef, thank you so much. I don't want to hold you up anymore. You were amazing.
Hey,
and
guys,
I know you're a busy
thank
guy.
you very much, man.
No, thank you. It's been a pleasure and honor, and hopefully we can have you on again soon.
Hey, anytime, man. You call me. I'll, you know, it's just talking. We're just shooting the shit.
Wait, what do you think about buffalo wings dipped in mashed potatoes?
I think you're a fucking degenerate.
Thank you. I've been saying
right
that.
now.
Really?
Yeah.
I think
egg roll with all the shit cut out of it with fucking boneless ribs in there.
You're disgusting.
Somebody close to you hit you when you were little. Maybe not your mother or your father, but
I think he's onto something.
A drunk uncle took a shot on you.
If you
know what I mean? Like,
if you was to bore out an egg roll
I do it all the time.
and put
or like
boneless ribs in it,
or
that could work.
Chicken, just fucking.
Chef, I gotta agree with him. It doesn't sound too bad.
First of all,
the chicken wings with the mashed potatoes, no, definitely not.
Guys,
Hold on.
Well,
guys, settle down. Listen, first of all, there's no such thing as a boneless wing. That's a fucking nugget.
No, boneless rib, not wing.
Boneless rib.
I don't do boneless wings either.
I feel queer if I eat a boneless rib. Wing. I do. I feel
for all you people that eat boneless wings, it's a fucking chicken nugget.
No.
Do not fucking eat a boneless wing and call yourself a man.
A fucking chicken wing without the bone is equivalent to sucking a dick, dude. In my eyes,
it's a chicken nugget.
Gay. No offense, but it's gay.
Let's clean it up. I would say boneless wings are the equivalent to men with yoga pants on.
Perfect.
I look at you exactly the same.
Perfect.
So if you're eating a boneless wing and you have yoga pants on with Uggs, you're the same dude to me.
Oh,
same exact dude.
Wait, with Uggs?
You're garbage.
With Uggs, Rich? Do you?
Yoga pants with Uggs.
My co-host here, 6'4", 280 pounds, wears Uggs
and tight sweatpants, so his dick shows.
So his cock shows. Because he's got a giant piece that he likes to swing in front of everybody's face.
Chef, what do you think about like a good chicken wing dipped in some good mashed potatoes, just like right off the bone?
Because you can ask me 100 times. I'm gonna tell you 100 times. It's crazy. they don't match. They don't match.
I always get that.
Chef, let me ask you this real quick. What's your favorite dish? Like mine is my mother's stuffed shells with her meatballs and stuff like that. What is if you're dying, your one dish that you could take to the grave with you?
Mine's a sandwich.
Yeah.
And it's
sandwich.
It's in butter. It's a veal cutlet, broccoli rabe, and sharp provolone in a beautiful, crispy New York piece of Italian bread. I've never tasted anything better than that.
And you make it like you would make it yourself, right?
I make it myself in my underwear, smoking a cigarette like it's 1974.
Yeah, you know what's good? The French dip, if it's done right.
Yeah, right.
French dips done right are fucking. I'll even go out on a ledge and say a French dip done right is better than a prime rib. If you get a good French dip sandwich,
it's good,
and the au jus is right.
Yeah,
I'll crush it and be happier than with some shitty prime rib.
I'm with you on that.
Are you into macaroni and cheese?
Jesus Christ!
Of course, I'm into macaroni.
All right, I accidentally spilled ranch dressing in my macaroni and cheese, and it was like honestly awesome.
You're an
You're
idiot.
a fucking communist. You're
an
a
idiot.
communist, and you're out
Do
of
you
line.
understand? He's like a 5-star French-trained fucking chef.
It doesn't matter. Ranch dressing. Listen, fellas, that's like Tupac and Biggie. We are blue cheese people here on the East Coast. Ranch is the West Coast. Keep that shit out there. Don't bring that shit here.
Yeah, I don't really
It's
like
cancer.
ranch. Just spilled.
It's food cancer.
There was
Don't
avocado.
do it.
Unless it's on your steak, right, chef? Oof.
What happened?
I said unless the ranch is on your steak, right?
Ew. Who
Yeah.
the fuck would do that?
Who the fuck would do that, right? Who would do
Philly
that?
cheesesteak right now.
What are you crushing up? What are you crushing up pills and then asking me questions? You can't put fucking ranch on a steak. What's wrong with you?
I'm making fun of Ope for putting the ranch on this.
Oh no! Don't even go by him. When we go out to eat, you could bring. I swear to God, you could bring 19 cancer patients and they'll eat more shit than him.
I imagined you go into the restaurant and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna run to the hot dog stand and walk back in with hot dogs in his hand."
Oh, he's always got like a little bag of like little chips and shit, like he's going camping or some shit. No, fuck, dude. Don't get me started on him. Me and him, we don't see eye to eye on food at all.
No,
At all.
I love it. I love it. And again, all right, let's let you go because we're gonna be wrapping up here anyway. Dude, again,
good,
it's
man.
been a pleasure. Everyone, if you don't have Sirius, get it. If you do, check them out. 103 XM Opie Radio at 3:00.
All right, fellas.
Thanks again.
Yo,
Chef.
thank you, man.
Thank you, fellas. Be good. Don't eat ranch.
I won't.
All right. That was the Mad
Bye-bye.
Cuban Chef Carl on Opie Radio every single day, pretty much. Sometimes he's not there, but it's rare at this point. What's up, Rich?
What do you got for your notes, bro?
For my notes?
Yeah.
That man can talk, huh? Let's see here.
It makes me hungry. I'm fucking starving now.
Oh, he loves talking food. But, dude, he knows his shit. Like, any city you fucking go to, hit up Chef Carl. You know, he'll know us now. You hit him up and say, I'm in this fucking city. Where do I go? He'll point you in every fucking time. No matter where you go.
Yeah.
Because he's on those shows with Guy Fieri and shit. You know, he's always doing this shit. So,
Yo, you know what I've been interested in? Chicago hot dog and a Philly cheesesteak.
Oh, Philly cheesesteak, dude.
can we just declare this too? Chicago, go fuck yourself with your deep dish pizza, all right? It's not good. Fuck your deep dish pizza.
Yeah,
New York pizza for fucking
never
life.
had it, so
Everybody knows
I
it's
can't
fucking
knock it.
better.
It looks
Get
good.
the fuck out
It just looks too puffy.
Ugh, shut up.
Looks-
with your
looks like a lot of
fucking-
bread.
Yeah, we got deep dish. Fuck your deep
I
dish,
ain't
all right?
hating.
Stupid. It's like a fucking pie.
I ain't hating that thing.
What?
I never had it. I can't say anything.
All right,
All
we
I
had
know-
E3. That happened. Everyone who knows about this. Oh, we got someone calling in.
Yo, E3. Yo, that fishing game looked awesome too. And
Shut
that's
up.
like,
No, it didn't. You thought so?
it looks fun.
Really?
Yeah, was that a reality? Virtual reality?
Yeah. That's why.
You're on Super Ugly.
Hey, it's Dr. Earl. How's it going, guys?
What's up,
Good,
Dr.
good.
Earl?
What's up?
I'm doing pretty good. I heard you. I need to weigh my spot on the situation between Mr. High and Mighty Cornette. The dude needs to see a shrink as ASAP.
He's fucked
Because
up in
when
the
it
head.
comes to the point where he's about to kill somebody and he announces it on the air, you know, it's just, that's going overboard.
He's out of his fucking
And now
mind.
It's shtick, dude. It's all
It was-
bullshit.
It's all bullshit.
I know, it's, you know.
Doesn't so
You know,
we can, it's still they do that. She does shit so we can still talks about. Unfortunately, they
Yeah,
put
no,
it back on the fucking network for some reason. It's just fucking ridiculous.
Yo, did you see the jab they took on Table for Three or whatever with was that
Corey Graves.
yes,
Corey
I
Graves?
I heard about it. Now, keep in mind, Cornette also went off on Bischoff a few times, saying, fuck you, Bischoff, you don't know anything about W wrestling. You helped destroy WCW with your multi-contracts you offered to all these wrestlers and that and that. That's why one of the reasons why they lost all that money in 2000. You know, it's just... And yet, it seems like Cornette wants to get back to into the WWE. That's what I'm thinking as well. If you're thinking that as well, but
What did he
correct.
actually
Remember,
do for WWE at one point? I don't even
He was a
remember.
booker.
Yeah, but like, what did he do that was big that makes
Nothing.
him?
There's
Would he bring
nothing
back Johnny?
memorable in his career.
he didn't
other
do
than
anything.
breaking-
Did he manage
was
Johnny
trying
Polo?
to.
Hey,
He was
hey,
trying to
hold
bring
on,
back
everyone,
the
everyone, hold
traditional
on.
ways of the
Everyone,
old
hold on.
wrestling
Shut
style.
up.
into the 1990s.
Shut up! Go ahead.
Remember just a few minutes ago when Chef Carl said Opie teaches everyone not how to step on everyone? Can we learn how to do this in this show? Because I rewatch every now and then, and I notice everyone steps on each other. Callers, no offense, Dr. Earl. It's just we need to have some ground rules here. When someone's talking, let them finish.
Yeah, like you just didn't let him finish.
Okay,
all the time.
He's talking the same, and he's talking.
I don't
the
get
same.
to talk because you're always talking, and then he don't get to talk because you're always talking.
Well, chime in more. What can I tell you, Dr. Earl? Go ahead.
Go ahead,
You have
Earl.
the floor.
Go ahead, Doctor.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, Cornette wanted to bring back the old traditional ways of wrestling from the 1980s, from the NWA, the AWA, the Smoky Mountain regime, and he was his way or the highway. Sadly, McMahon, Russo, Kevin Dunn, all those guys didn't see it that way. They were taking that Cornette was going to present him would have closed the WWF stores, and WCW would have won.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Exactly. I mean, remember the 1990s was anti-establishment, and sadly, Cornette couldn't realize that.
Yeah, but we can say the same thing now. Like, they can bash all they want. They're doing a whole different thing, and they want to take it back. You know what I mean? It's never going to be. It is what it is.
It sucks. It all
is what it
sucks. Wrestling sucks.
Yeah.
Let's just declare.
I
that.
know.
Let's just, we'll all just say wrestling sucks. We'll move on.
Yeah.
And, everyone will be
Real.
happy.
It's not real.
All right, thank you, Earl.
You're welcome.
Thanks
Have
for
a good night,
calling in.
bro.
Thanks, bro.
All right,
So
bye-bye.
anyway, E3 happened. Microsoft dropped the new Xbox X. Rich, what do you think?
I didn't think anything of it, and the whole show I thought was pretty mediocre as far as Xbox is concerned. I was a huge fan of Xbox, just because of the simple fact of how they had the chat with the gaming and how you linked up with your buddies. I thought that was awesome in Xbox 360. Playing PlayStation 4 and getting into Uncharted and the Sony house games are fucking awesome.
Last of Us, God of War.
Yeah.
Like you said, Uncharted.
Yeah. It's just their house games are so good that you can't compare the two.
Horizon was fantastic. Just played.
Yeah. We were actually talking about what were we talking about with the games having the storyline games?
Yeah. Speaking of, we'll talk about Sony's press conference. Now, a lot of people were like, it was lackluster. They showed games they showed last year. The games aren't coming out this year. But either way, as a fan of those type of third-person action games, I don't have time to play online with people. And I don't really like playing online to begin with. So I like a nice story-driven action game. And Sony was just one after another. Bang, bang, bang. Spider-Man. Did you see that?
Yeah, Spider-Man looked awesome.
Spider-Man looked fucking really awesome, dude.
Yo, if any of you guys want to start gaming on PS4, let us know. Me and Rocky are thinking about dabbing into the world of gaming with you guys.
Yeah.
So
That Spider-Man
let us know.
looked Real.
You saw this?
I seen a clip. I
Wow.
thought it was real.
I'm stunned.
I didn't. Get
You
that.
seriously saw this?
No, I seen
He never watches
I
anything.
seen the Spider-Man thing, and I thought it was real.
Dude,
It had to be the same thing that you guys are talking about.
It looks fucking awesome,
It looked
dude.
good.
It
It
really
looked like
does.
a realistic shit.
Well, John, you haven't played a game.
No,
since
I know.
Like a
When they showed that wrestling game last year,
Commodore 64.
when they showed that wrestling game last year, I thought that looked real. Like that Spider-Man looked real.
Dude, some of the models in the wrestling games, like the ones they really pay attention to, look fucking outrageous.
Yeah, you're like sitting like Jesus.
Yeah. But I thought PlayStation did a great job. Some of the games aren't going to come out until next year, but everything they showed, I mean, God of War alone, they could have came out and just showed fucking God of War, and I would have fucking creamed myself. I'm a huge God of War fan.
At least they didn't try and push something that was shit.
Well, that's the thing.
Like a phony console or something.
This is the thing. Think about it. Xbox now has released 3 systems and have tried to sell you on 3 systems, where PlayStation, yes, they put out 3, but they weren't
There were
like
special editions.
No. They have the Pro, the Slim, and then the original one.
Okay.
But they gave you an option of, here's the Slim, it has a little bit less under the hood, here's the Pro. Now, what Xbox is kind of doing, they're going, you must get this.
This is a new system.
Yeah, you must. It's not, though.
Yeah.
But at first, everyone thought it was going to be. Everyone thought it was going to be a brand new system with games separate to everything else. It's not. So it's just an upscaler like the Pro with a faster processor. But without the games, your fucking toy is useless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They didn't show anything worthy of, I need to go out and get this $500 system plus a game plus another controller. So I'm looking at like $650, $700 when it's all said and done.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't there as far as the games go. Yes, the machine's powerful. Looks like it could be a good machine. But they have no support except third-party games that go to everyone else. And when there's 60 million PlayStation 4s out there and 30 million Xboxes right now, they're not going to cater to Xbox, even the third parties. That's why Destiny got the exclusive. That's why Call of Duty got the exclusive PlayStation. So,
you guys want a game, hit us up. Yo, listen, we're going to take last callers if you guys want to call in, and then we're going to be out. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, Super Ugly Show on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram.
Rest in peace, Adam West, yo.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Adam West. No jokes, no nothing. I respect him, man. Family Guy, Batman. Love me some Adam West.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah. And then,
yo, I think the video game thing would be fun, especially everybody with the show.
Yeah.
I think we might even get John out to buy a system if everybody played.
Dude, we'll set up 3 TVs here. We'll play
That'd
on the
be
big screen, split screen, and have him playing with us. You know he'll be a train wreck. He'll be fun just to watch because he won't know what he's doing.
He's sweating the whole
We'll get a lobby with the people that watch. It'll be fucking awesome if we did that.
Yeah. I think we should think about that.
It would be fun, man.
Yeah, let us know. We're playing all sorts of shit. I'm going to be getting into Destiny in September once it comes out. So
you want to tell him your gamer tag or no?
Yeah, ROK6611, just like my Twitter. Same as my Twitter.
Yeah, if you want to hit me up too, Scorpius Ugly. ScorpiusUgly.
You ain't got no alibi. You ugly.
Wait, is that Wildcats?
It's like no, it was.
That was Wildcats with Goldie Hawn.
Is it? I don't remember. It's in a lot of things.
You remember that movie?
Yeah.
But that was
Wesley Snipes,
Woody Harrelson. Yeah. Goldie Hawn.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Goldie Hawn, quite the looker back then. Remember in
Overboard
when she was in the thong.
Yeah.
I love Goldie Hawn.
Yeah.
I love her daughter too.
Her daughter's beautiful. Kate Hudson.
Yeah.
Pretty chick. And she's married to not married. They've just been together this whole time. Yeah. Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell's the fucking man.
Kurt Russell is the fucking man. Anyone who's got fucking problems with Kurt Russell too, come fucking see us. Vince Russo and Kurt Russell. If you got fucking problems with either one of them, speaking of which,
yes,
the Mickey Rourke video.
Yes. Anybody got a problem with Tupac? Come talk to me. Yo, Mickey Rourke.
He can throw hands though. You know that, right? He's a boxer.
Mickey Rourke looks fucking demented. Have you seen this?
Dude, he looks like a monster.
What do you mean?
His plastic surgery is fucking crazy.
It was bad
dude.
a couple years ago.
No, dude, you ever see that cat lady he looks like her now.
His face is bad. You in that wrestling movie.
In the wrestling movie, it was bad. It's worse now.
Wow.
This is
Is he in good shape?
He's in great shape apparently, and he like I said, he boxed. He had a few fights under his belt. He can throw his hands, but if you hit him, he's probably going to explode with all the plastic in him.
He's so disgusting. All right. Look at his face, dude.
What a shame, dude. What a shame.
Look at how much he changed in the past 5 years. Because you've seen him in the Avengers.
Know what he looks like? He looks like the villain from Brain Scan.
Yes. Yeah, you guys see Brain Scan with Edward Furlong. He looked exactly like the trickster.
Yeah. Dude,
he don't even look like the same guy in that movie.
Dude, Pope of Greenwich Village was on the other day. Pope of Greenwich Village was on. You ever see that? Eric Roberts and him?
No.
Old movie? They took my thumbs, Charlie. That was on, and Richie seen it. That's how this came up the other day. And, dude, he's not recognizable anymore.
No, his nose was thinner in that wrestling movie, and so was his face. His face is like
he looked
fat.
bad in the wrestling movie, but this is unlike anything. I don't understand the logic of let me keep ruining my fucking face. Like, what does he think? If I get more, it's going to fix itself?
No, it's probably getting worse without that.
He looks extremely different from Avengers, which is what?
Yeah.
8 years ago or something like
Not even
that?
the Iron Man 2. And no disrespect to Mickey Rourke. I love the guy's career. I think he's a fantastic actor. Stop doing this, dude.
Look at this, dude.
Dude,
Right here.
in Sin City, Marv, he was great.
Look how small.
Yeah, dude. What's up? You got a bee bite or something?
Yeah, dude, bad.
Did you ever see Angel Heart with him?
Yes.
Rob De Niro, Lisa
Great
Bonet?
Great actor, no?
Dude,
Yeah.
he's fantastic.
Angel Heart was a great movie.
Dude, The Wrestler was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And I don't understand that. Little Kim did the same thing to her face. It's crazy to me. But that's fucking Hollywood, I guess, man. I don't know. But on that note, Super Ugly Show, special thanks to Chef Carl, dude. Mad Cuban. Check him out. He's on Food Network.
Cronin, thank you for calling in.
Yeah, Joe Cronin, thank you for calling in. Vince Russo, huge shout out to Russo. We love you, buddy. We always got your back. Anything's gonna fucking go down, we'll be right there with you, ready to fucking kill somebody.
Yep.
And that's really it. Russo'sBrand.com. Podcast One every single day. Vince is up there. Realm Network. And check us out. Super Ugly Show. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram.
Thanks for watching, guys.
ROK6611 on Twitter.
Always appreciated.
And thank you, everyone. We love you guys. See you next week.